Good morning. So far this morning, I have gotten up, gotten ready, and taken my cat to the vet. I don't go to pick him up until tomorrow, so I can start on a new project. I am behind on my summer reading. So far this summer, I've only finished 3 books, and I know I'm only like 3 weeks into the summer, but I should have read more than that by now because I'm not doing anything. I've complained a lot about being bored, considering that I've only read 3 books. So, I'm going to clean my room because I don't know how this happens. My room gets lived in. I have a lived-in space. It's really not that much. It's just the laundry that just finished. I need to put it away, and I need to make my bed, and then my room won't look messy. But like Lola Young said, I'm too messy. I'm sorry, by the way. I didn't mean to bring that up, especially not this early into a video. But I'm going to clean up, and then I'm going to read as much as possible today. If I can't finish a book today, that's sad. But if I can, I will feel fulfilled. I'll tell you about my book later. But for now, I just need to get started. That way the day doesn't disappear before I get started. I've not read in like an hour because I've been making lunch. I made honey sesame chicken and I'm about to eat that and watch some ACT prep, and then I will get back to reading. I should be able to finish it today. You can probably tell just from looking at me in my outfit that this is not the same day as when I actually read, but I was just editing the video, and somehow whenever I filmed one of these updates, I had music playing, and it wouldn't have been that important, but this was the update whenever I told you what the book was about. So if it wasn't for that update, you would have just gone on watching me read and never knowing what I was even reading. So, at this point in the day, I was about halfway through the book. At page 200, there's 350 pages in. This book, The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, I have read a couple of her books. I read The Paris Apartment, I read The Guest List, and they were both okay. So I was excited to have and to read this. That's why I chose it for this, because I knew I'd be able to get through it. Her books are relatively easy for me to read and to follow and to want to pick up and continue reading. So that's why I chose it to read in the day. But this book's story is different than the other 2 books, so I'm gonna read it. The synopsis, that is. It's the opening night at the manor, and no expense, small or large, has been spared. The infinity pool sparkles. Crystal pouches for guests' healing have been placed in the seaside cottages and woodland hutches. The manor mule, cocktail, grapefruit, ginger, vodka, and a dash of CBD oil is being poured with a heavy hand. Everyone is wearing linen. And yet, just outside the manor's immaculately kept grounds, an ancient forest bristles with secrets. The local community wrestles with what they see as the manor's intrusion into the local woods and attempts to privatize the beach. And small skirmishes have erupted on the edges of the property between locals and the staff. And the whispers keep coming about an old piece of pagan folklore, it must be folklore, the Nightbirds, an avenging force that can be called upon to make right wrongs that elude the law. Though surely everything at the manor has been done above board. On the Sunday morning of opening weekend, the local police are called. There's been a fire, a body's been discovered, something's not right with the guests. What happened on the grounds of the manor the past 36 hours? And who, or what, is the cause? Everyone has an agenda, everyone has a pass, but not everyone will survive the midnight feast. That is what this story is and was about. So I just wanted to pop in and read that to you so that the book wasn't completely pointless, and later whenever I review it, you know what I'm reviewing. Anyway, you can watch me reading it. I just finished the book. So, I've helped my summer reading count go up by 1. I'm now finished. Yeah, this is 4. It took me 1 day. I'm very glad I just pushed through and finished it. I will say, I think I'm going to rate it 3 out of 5 stars when I go to Goodreads. There's one question I still have that just never got answered. Some of the endings just didn't feel as fulfilled as I was hoping for, but overall pretty good book. It obviously wasn't that bad if I managed to sit here and read it for hours straight. Real quick before we end, skip this if you don't want spoilers. But if anyone has read this, what was the deal with Owen starting the fire to that bar? It was just like mentioned offhanded, and then we found out that his mom worked there. I never found out the story. What did he find out? What made him start that bar fire? Or did I like misunderstand something because it was earlier in the book before I could remember who everyone was? So if anyone's read this book and knows what I'm talking about and can answer that, please tell me. Yeah, that's it. See you soon.